everybody, 12 fans, fans and family, Wealthy fans here. Welcome to another video. Today guys, we're just watching about a new episode, the Pamela Poppy episode series called it's called episode 3 called Branch Bomb. I'm so excited to watch it. It was called the choice to be goes on since then. So I like the episode or you know what? I love the episode. I watch it for that since then. So because I watch it for that since back to 2019 for me that I was watching. So I was watching the Branch Bomb, but it's so good. But I loved it for that. I love the mood that's so well being. Anyway, let's see what's going on in this episode, episode 3 of Branch Bomb. And also sorry guys, I've been too late because my mom is here every 5 hours. And for 5 hours, the reason my mom is here because but tomorrow is my big day. My dreams is coming up tomorrow because I have to go to the foundation day, 18th foundation day or coronation night. We go coronation night right on 1 p.m. because I did a show, but I can't video myself because it was an event for me. Only for my mom show you. Oh my gosh. I saw the lightning over there because I got shocked a little bit. Yeah, so because I didn't make the video to show you because if my mom records all about it, I was gonna told you about it. So I can't wait till tomorrow. And you can see the yeah. I mean, you can see in my Instagram post when my gown, where did you can say, what do you think of my gown is? My mom chose to wear it. And it's not fitting, but sorry, because I got embarrassing because my body type is so big. That's so embarrassing. It's kind of my fault that I can't control myself. So, yeah, so anyway, hope you guys are joining this video. Like it, to subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button that try more videos and stuff like that. Also, that beats the Facebook, and beats Instagram, Wattpad, TikTok, and anyone else. And look at the thumbnail. There's Lila or Preston's OC with the Poppy, DJ Sugi's Mitch, and Cooper. So, okay. So anyway, let's see what's episode right now. So after last time in episode 2, the bunker list, they actually like the Preston and Delphi support like moment like that. I remember like last 2 weeks ago. I remember that. So that's why the bunker list. So I watch it for the second episode right here. Sorry about that. It's the second episode. Oh my god. Alright. Let me try a move right here. Alright. Let's see what's watching right now. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, now.
Deep breaths. Let's do this. I said in the last review that this was the most
It's too low. Wait, hold on.
list, and that this supposedly gave Poppy a
Let me
bad
just do
name.
it again.
Deep breaths.
Do it again. It's still lower because the lower volume down up because sorry about that guys, but I heard it a little bit. So let me just do it again in 3, 2, 1, now.
Deep breaths. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do
I
this.
said in the last review that this was the most controversial episode on this list, and that this supposedly gave Poppy a bad name. For this episode, there are 2 camps. Camp A, the one that thinks this episode is really, really good, has good logic and creativity, good emotion in some areas, and has one of Poppy's best portrayals to date. Or Camp B, the one that thinks this episode is garbage and portrayed Poppy's worst appearance. I'm in the former category, the one that thinks this episode is really, really good. Yay, I get to play defense attorney. I think I can do it. I've done it many times before, and I'll do it again.
Here we go, let's do this. Pamela Poppy series, episode 3, Branch Bomb. Let's do this.
This episode begins with a catter bus, and a good majority of the Snack Pack members going on a trip with Branch driving the catter bus. The gang is singing a song when Branch honks the horn to get them to stop. Here's a question I want to ask a lot throughout this video. Why exactly does Branch act like a buzzkill in some scenarios? In the movies, it was because he was a realist. Makes sense, as he had a lot of experience with negativity early on in his life, and he was confident that Poppy's plan wouldn't work in the long run. In the series, it was because he had situations where he was a small bit overprotective, or he had the mentality that it's better to be safe than sorry. Both reasons for his behavior make sense to his character. Now, let's listen to the reason Branch is behaving this way in this episode.
Branch, I know being in unfamiliar territory is putting you on edge.
Alright, I can understand this worry. Being in unfamiliar territory is something that can leave a lot of people feeling like they need to concentrate more. Poppy ends up making the claim that singing songs is part of a road trip, like playing I Spy. And yeah, now I'm understanding Poppy's ordeal, as well as Branch's ordeal. Poppy likes to play it by fun and enjoyability, living life on the edge without a care in the world. Meanwhile, Branch likes to play it safe by preparation, construction, and composing with all the care in the world.
No, there are only two objectives to any road trip. One, arrive at destination safely, and two, return home safely. No detours.
I can't really blame him for believing what he does. I mean, the entire point of a vacation trip is to go to the destination you were planning on going to and having your fun there, not to have the detour substitute for your vacation. Also, the location they're originally going to, never mentioned.
I wish just once you'd stop worrying about danger. Detours are half the fun.
Most people would be like, why are you acting like this, Poppy? I honestly don't think that. Remember, there's one word that can change the context of everything. That word is motivation. I asked this question in my Trolls World Tour review. There's one word that can change that and make the message even more understandable and perfect. That word is motivation. This context word will come up every single time throughout this series. Keep it in your mind. It will be important.
Okay.
Well, I know that Poppy always has the best intentions possible, so I believe that she simply wants Branch to let loose and have fun. There will be comparisons to I'll Be Watching You throughout this video in terms of moral and ending, so keep an eye out. Something we have to remind ourselves, there is nothing wrong with letting loose and having fun, as well as slight preparation so everyone's safe and not getting hurt. This is the moral that Poppy and the others are going to learn from this ordeal, and it's a great moral to teach. The moral Branch has to learn is that he can let loose and not worry too much. Notice those key words, too much. The moral Poppy and the others have to learn is that they can't let the wind carry them or have life take the wheel. Some may argue that they know what Poppy is trying to help or teach Branch, but that the execution is a bit harsh, and yeah, I do think you're onto something. However, we also have to remember that Branch, even though he's a level-headed, mature, good troll, he's still gonna have times where he's stubborn, and lets his pride take a hold on him the same way Poppy has moments where her positivity takes a hold on her. Branch could still refuse to budge or change his ways. Plus, being frustrated at someone could affect the way you come across and what you truly mean in context. We find out that Cooper messed with the map, and the gang goes through a wormhole. On the other side is a beach island. Immediately, as soon as they get on the island, Branch starts making a boat to get them home.
We've only been here 2 minutes and you've already built a boat?
Remember all these time expositions. They'll be important when addressing this situation. Obviously, Poppy describes this as the detour she was talking about. Okay, that's pretty funny. Poppy's logic is that they can go home whenever they want, which I have to question. Did you guys talk about that before you left? Was that something that was previously established? Were any of the other group members told this information? I feel like if they established this more, I'd believe it more. Especially since most vacations only last for a range of 3 days to 2 weeks. Next, Branch is right that there is no paradise, if you play it both ways. If you play it too safe, you smother the fun. That was what Branch learned in I'll Be Watching You, where Poppy confessed to him at the end of the episode that she's all for safety, but that she wanted some lenience.
I'm all for safety, as long as we don't go overboard. See, what I think we learned today is...
Poppy?
The thunder actually, the inside bit, sorry, but I heard noise and thunder started coming, so sorry about that. So I kind of I got shocked a little bit. So anyway, let's continue on. Did I pose like a creepy face? It's so funny for Poppy. That's so fun, very funny.
Are we gonna do this or what?
Oh, you're on.
It's so embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
play it by letting everything go with the flow, the more consequences can happen. Like how Poppy didn't think about the safety measures and ran into DJ's bug, spraining her foot. In the exact same episode.
Same of Ivy watching you.
It's the
Episode
same
3
moral,
of season
just told in
2.
different executions. And the episode not telling you that it's immoral. Can I really blame either of them for believing what they do? No, because both are correct, just not when you lean too far to one side, which is what both of them do. Poppy ends up telling Branch that if he's really sure that the island is dangerous, then he needs to prove it. I'm okay with that. I'd want someone to tell me how something is dangerous beforehand so I know what safety measures to take, so that I still have fun but I don't risk anything. Plus, if someone believes what they do, you'd want to let someone know why and how you think the way you do. Like I do every single time with a review, like this one. Branch ends up taking Poppy to the forest area, while everyone else chills.
What?
In regards to their behavior too, they follow the same level of positivity Poppy does. So, of course they're gonna think the same thing. And even their execution is going to be a bit too harsh, but in a different context than Poppy. Poppy's is more towards wanting Branch to let loose and have fun. Theirs is more towards wanting themselves to have fun and lay loose in regards to this tropical paradise and not wanting Branch to smother their fun. I think the fandom may have forgotten this at some point, but no one is perfect. While going through the forest, Branch runs into a snake. I don't blame him for his reaction. I hate snakes too, especially the dangerous
Me too,
venomous
I
ones
don't
that
like
could
snakes.
poison
Snakes to
you,
me,
put you in
I'm
the hospital,
scary.
and or kill you. Poppy's face gets blocked by the
They
snake,
kinda killed
so
the
no
snake in
reaction
the
can
series
be
right
determined.
away.
Also, Poppy's line is interesting.
Careful, Branch. I think it's gonna cuddle you to death.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of you doing that to him in the future.
Ever hear of personal space?
I might as well play this.
Space was just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get too close.
Someone's insecure. Next, they walk towards a bunch of leaves, obviously covering up something, and Branch falls down a hole. Hey look, Poppy's concerned. See, there's care here. But the hole has a trampoline at the bottom of the hole. How is that possible? It would have to be near the island's core, kind of like the Earth's core. Unless someone was here and dug the hole and put a trampoline in it, period. Poppy then gets eaten by a plant that happens to be a makeover plant. Why?
Whoa.
How does that work?
Okay,
They
that
reach
makes
an
me
area
sense
where
now.
they see a volcano, but its lava is made of nacho cheese? Okay, props to world building. Because I want to know how that
Nacho cheese
island
made of
works
nacho
and why it's so
cheese.
unrealistically safe. Branch chucks a boulder that legitimately sounds like a chew toy and determines that the island really isn't dangerous. This causes him to completely alter himself a little bit. Notice my key wording. You'll know why I said that in a bit. Also, remember Poppy's expression after it happens. It's gonna come back. We cut to the others trying to get some
Coconut.
coconuts out of a tree, and yeah, their behaviors are the same. They're lucky that it wasn't something that was like a coconut, since statistics have proven that you're most likely to die from a coconut falling on your head than you are a shark attack. We then meet Frond, who Poppy describes as...
Frond is the new worry-free Branch.
Play that part again.
Frond is the new
I know that.
worry-free Branch.
One more time, please.
Frond
Seriously.
is the new
I saw
worry-free
the
Branch.
Yeah,
Delphies,
I think you guys get it.
I saw the Delphies and it's like, seriously? And then imagine like, seriously? Why did you do that again? We are making since like Frond or Branch or something like that. Let me just do it again for one more time for that. Do it again.
Proven that you're most likely to die from a coconut falling on your head than you are a shark attack.
Alright, do it
We then
again.
meet Frond, who Poppy describes as...
Frond is the new worry-free
He
Branch.
repeat
Play
it.
that part again.
Frond is the new worry-free Branch.
One more time, please.
Oh my
Frond
God.
is the new worry-free Branch.
Yeah, I think you guys get it by now. What Poppy just said changes the perspective of the entire episode in a specific way. She just explained that Frond is a worry-free Branch, indicating that Frond is a personality of Branch, the side of him that doesn't fear anything. What does this mean? There is no change to Branch in any way. The only difference is that he behaves differently. It doesn't even need to be a problem since the majority of the time Frond is on screen, they play up his personality either for laughs or for entertainment. They're very obviously building up to some outside force ruining the paradise, so it makes sense for this Fran personality to be a problem later. In essence, they're showing a case of this is what was good about this, here's what is bad about this. A case of cause and effect. We also have to notice that DJ and Smidge have varying looks of either confusion or a lack of abuse, indicating that they don't just accept Fran immediately. The same way Poppy had that face when he changed.
Classic Fran!
That's a stupid line, since you've only known Fran for like a minute. Speaking of a minute, we get an entire song number that takes up to an entire minute.
We got a new branch. I hope he's around to stay.
Okay, people immediately groan at this line, or wonder why the hell she'd say that. They're clearly saying that line for something bad to happen immediately, to where they'll clearly eat those words. Plus, there's one line coming later that will change the context of everything. They then hear thunder and see that a storm is coming. See, outside force causing the conflict.
Ah, mainlanders. I was like you when I first came here.
You mean like 3 hours ago?
That line, that one line changes everything. See, if Poppy and the others said that line from earlier about wanting Fran to stay and a lot of time has passed, then yes, I would feel a bit uncomfortable and even question a few things. However, according to Smidge, it had only been 3 hours since they landed on the island. If that's the case, then it's fine to have Fran stay for a while longer. Plus, this is entirely to let the others understand that simply not worrying is flat out wrong and a stupid idea, when there actually is something to worry about. Fran is literally Poppy and the others, in branch form, and Poppy and the others are essentially getting a taste of their own medicine. They then realize, oh yeah, the storm looks a little worse than we thought. Also, notice the amount of times that Poppy continuously calls Fran Branch.
But Branch! Get to Branch's boat!
I'm being my
So embarrassing right now.
Don't pay cash, pay my app.
Alaska 45.
So embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Alright.
We have to get.
And
Let me just
Poppy
do
and the
it
others are
again.
essentially getting a taste of their own branch.
But Branch! Get to Branch's boat! Please hurry! We have to get off this island!
This is because Fran is Branch, just with their behavior as well as the fact that that's how she knows him. Also, you'll notice that Poppy and the others get increasingly more upset or frustrated because either Fran doesn't do anything or Fran's actions make everything worse. Again, it's giving Poppy and the others a taste of their own medicine. Also, some people believe that Poppy only wants Branch to change back because she needs something from him. She needs him to get off the island. It's not like she misses Branch or wants him back because she liked Branch better.
It's so embarrassing. My cat
You
always.
are wrong. First,
Oh.
Poppy and the others could easily
My cat
swim
always
off the
say into
pole
the
and launch
background,
themselves
guys.
into
Sorry
the
about
portal.
that.
They could have easily made the sail with their own hair like they do at the end of the episode. Or they could use their hair to keep the boat
Wormhole!
afloat.
Episode 5!
Second,
I mean,
this
no!
apology.
1 to
Look,
season 5!
I'm sorry, okay? Yes, the old Branch drives me crazy sometimes, but I never should have wished him away.
Notice how at the beginning she has this face, indicating that she felt bad about what she did.
My
This
cat
is what I
always
mean
say
by
hello to you
motivation.
now.
She clearly had no intention of changing Branch into Fran. It just happens in his own mind. This is how she's eating her own words. The entire apology is done in earnest. It's not like she half-assed it or had different feelings otherwise. If she truly didn't give a shit and only needed him for repairing the boat and getting them off the island, the apology would not be done in earnest or have these expressions and eye shifts and even eyebrow movement. Plus, like I said in my Creek Week review, an apology is supposed to indicate that you actually want to get better and show the other person that you care, which is what she's doing. She's doing it at the right time too, since earlier wouldn't have made sense, since either A, she would be busy tending to the boat and was frustrated, hence her emotions weren't prepared for the apology, or B, they'd be in the vacation part of their detour when an apology wouldn't be necessary. I feel like I have to remind people of this too. Poppy's personality here, as well as the others, was a personality of letting go with the flow, while Branch is the opposite. Leaning too far to one side or the other is problematic, and both of them needed to learn this. One more thing before we move on. Don't give me the Branch didn't need to learn this lesson argument, or something that otherwise makes Poppy look like an asshole even more.
Just like the
what it actually
toxic.
is in reality.
But you know
Branch
what? I have to say something. I'm gonna do if I put the toxic people like hurting Poppy and I'm gonna put my explaining Poppy pulling that because only in September 21 in 2021 for that. So I'm gonna put it with that in this topic. So coming soon for that.
You need to learn the lesson of going with the flow occasionally and to not let safety concerns get to you too much. I would continue, but all that will come in a future episode, and we've got limited time. The wind gets stronger and flings Poppy into the water, where those shark fin-looking creatures come back, and this is what snaps him back to reality, and the Branch we know and love. Meaning if Poppy did the apology and he continued to remain as Frond, she and the others would indeed miss him, proving your statement wrong there, user. Branch jumps in after Poppy, but we hear that she swam back herself. That's pretty funny. And obviously the creatures don't kill. Poppy and the others help him get back into the boat.
Thanks anyway. Ron?
No.
So embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
It's Branch.
One more time.
Poppy and the others help him get back into the boat.
Thanks anyway. Ron?
No. It's Branch.
So we see that she thanked him for trying to save her,
That is so
questioned
sweet.
if he was still Frond, and smiled when he said no. All in the same scene, indicating that she is happy that Branch is back. Branch fixes the boat, and we get one last gag with the infamous catchphrase, to which Branch stops it. The wormhole starts glitching and screwing up, and Poppy's worried about where they'll end up.
Hey, detours are half the fun, right?
See, he learned his lesson, and Poppy learned hers.
Okay, I know for that. I think he learned the lesson.
First off, the changes are only going to specific flaws that are problematic to his positivity as a troll, not his entire personality. Second off, the changes didn't start until season 4. I know from recalling the episodes where Poppy and Branch were together per season. Third off, I don't know how people get the idea that Poppy wants to change Branch into the ideal guy for her when there were multiple scenarios in which Poppy got the best out of Branch with his own personality. Specific moments were clearly played up for laughs. Branch indeed had to learn specific morals. Some scenarios involved Show Cloud Guy, who ruins a lot of different episodes. Or Poppy herself had to learn the lesson, as well as a bunch of other scenarios with episodes like Hugfest, A Flower for Poppy, where she stated this.
Branch, this feather is from the pillow that chose us both. It reminds me how alike we are, deep down.
Top that, Hairball, Freeze Tag, Tour Guide of Duty, and Gem Day. We'll talk about everything I listed later. Every single time I keep thinking about all this, I grow more and more and more confused and even a bit frustrated. Anyway, they set up the sail and go through the wormhole. I'll continue into wormhole as well, but only the main points. They go through the portal and end up in multiple different varieties of worlds. One where the Bergens are troll-sized, a Cloud Guy universe, a Branch universe, also, one where the trolls don't know what hugging is, one where Dingles is huge, one where Branch and Poppy switch skin color and voices, weird. One that looks like a classic Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Transgender, just
one
like
at
that.
the North Troll Pole, as the sign says. One where we see the original troll dolls that inspired the franchise, still creepy.
Still
and
creepy
one where
and
we
weird.
get the same corresponding characters from Trolly Tales too. As they're wondering what to do, Poppy gets homesick.
Poppy?
Oh, you remember
You
that?
okay?
The Broppy moment that.
I always knew I loved home, but I didn't realize I'd miss it this much.
Hey. We're gonna get home. We can do this.
Abangan ang
Oh my
shopping
God,
for
seriously?
holiday shopping sale. May mga
Oh my
exciting
goodness,
deals from
sorry
your
about that,
favorite
that's so
brands.
embarrassing. Let me just have one more time.
Pole, as the sign says. One where we see the original troll.
One more time. Alright, one more time.
You okay?
I always knew I loved home, but I didn't realize I'd miss it this much.
Broppy moment.
Hey. gonna get home. We can do this.
They go through different worlds again, since the wormhole is growing unstable, and thus the portals disappear and they'll be sealed off for good. Cooper finds their home, they search for Poppy, find her in another unique world, and make it back home. That was Branch Bomb and a main summary of Wormhole. Both are good episodes with decent
Next
comedy,
episode.
emotion, and interesting plots. The only issue with Branch Bomb is the pacing. It went a bit too fast. Meanwhile, there are no issues with Wormhole. I got the most controversial episode out of the way, and you all have your third puzzle piece. I'm gonna tell you all, this was the hardest review I ever had to write, and it's the hardest script I wrote to date. Next time, we're doing Haircuffed. The hardest may be out of the way, but the worst is yet to come.
That's it. Oh my goodness. Coming soon on episode 4 is Haircuffed. Okay. I'll have to find out soon. Maybe 2 weeks later, comes what is that? Okay, let me do that. So, oh my goodness, I like the review about the Trolls World Tour. Trolls World Tour? Did I say Trolls World Tour? Trolls because I mean for that. Branch Pop. So, okay for that. Okay. So that is so good. Okay, so yeah, so I love that like a review. I love that episode of Branch Bump. It's so many bumpy moments. It's heartwarming to me like that. So that's what happens now, babe. Oh my goodness. Well, I think it's time for me now to get back to work right now. I have to get some school work right now. I didn't finish yet, and also my work for my remake. I have to go back now, so I have to go and remake Michael Swimmer, the season 1, episode 1. I didn't finish yet. Also, not tomorrow. I'm on a big day for big day for AT Foundation Day on Coronation Night for tomorrow. For big day, my dream has been come. So I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh my goodness, big day has been come. So I can't wait for the next review about next episode of the Parallel Poppy series called Haircuffed. I can't wait for that. So I made a thumbnail on our Instagram, so I was about to post it sooner, but I will try to post it to show you, but that's okay. But I'm gonna repost it right away if they come out. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, to subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button to try more videos and stuff like that. Also, I means to be follow me to Instagram, Wattpad, TikTok, and anywhere else. So, coming soon in the Fan Fiction series on March 25 or something like that. I don't know. I have to decide about what day that date for Fan Fiction series. It took so long for that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you so much for watching thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Queen or Princess Angel is here, and now it's now. Bye.